Good morning. Are you trying to create your own LLC and file a certificate of organization or an article of organization with your state? Do you want to do it yourself? Well, you can. But first, you want to find out what your state requirements are. So one way you can do that is, and in this video, what we want to what we want to find out is our state requirements, if the business name you chose is available, and the fee that you will need to pay. So you'll go to Google and you'll type your state, Secretary of State. If it is Illinois, for example, you can type Illinois Secretary of State in the search bar, and then you'll click on it. So when you go in, you look for, they'll have a sidebar or top bar, but you try to look for a database, business database. So your state might have something else, and you just hover on it to look for business entities. That's the way my state has theirs, and you click on there and just you search your name, the name that you wanted to use. If the name that we want to use is AL Enterprises LLC, we just type it in, and if it's available, it will say that no result. So you know that no one has that in your state is available. So you move to the next step. You want to find out how much your state charge to file an LLC. So you might look for I believe it might say like business entity or business services. Look for a title like that, business services. You hover it and you look for business entities form or something like that. Let me see what I have in my notes here. Yeah, business entity forms and fees. You click on it. That's what we have in our state, on our state website. You click on it and that will list a lot of business forms, business entities, and the fee they charge. So you click on domestic liability, limited liability companies, domestic limited liability companies. You click on that. First, when you see that title, you will see the fee. In my state is $50. So you click on it. So when you click on it, it will have in fact, you don't even, I'm not sure that will have a link to click on it, but that will have the act, the Section Act on the side. You click on that and that will take you pretty much to the requirements for an LLC, to file an LLC. You read it and you note the key requirements. Those are things they want you to have on the certificate of organization or the article of organization. So you note those elements, and that's what we are going to work with. So we are just going to try an example so that together we can see how it can work. I'm going to choose a state that is not my state so that we can see how that state is going to present their page. So let's get to that. Let me open a browser here. And first, I believe for some reason, I like to move probably my computer up so that it's easy to see. Maybe we should give it a try. I've not tried before, or maybe I did. Let's see how that will work from this angle. So we tap Google here. See our head. And let's just tap Illinois Secretary of State. And that'll be this site here. And as you visit, it's good to just walk around to get familiar with your state. One, but here we see services here. So let's click on that. And I can just go down a little bit and see what they have on the page. We see online services, we see businesses here, and okay, let's try businesses. And we have business corporations, limited liability companies, that's what we want, but they have business services. Let's try this one here. And LLC search, why not? So we have search. You can read the instructions to see how helpful that will be. So corporate and LLC. Okay, so let's submit it. And name from search from beginning, search from beginning of the name. So let's type, why not, TL Enterprises. LLC. If that's what we wanted to choose, and just submit it. So your search for TL Enterprises LLC did not match any record. So for us, that means it's available. That's how I like to do my search. So now that we know that, let's go back, if we can find our way back. So to service and business, I'm not sure if we will see the fee there. Let's try. And we have the LLCs, and they have guide for organizing a domestic LLC. So that'll be a good thing to read. So 18 pages, but I mean, you can read it, and I think that'll be a good idea because that'll have a lot of information. But I'm looking for the fee, because remember, we have three things we are looking for. One, to find out if your name is available. Second, how much they charge. And third, the act. The act is here. That's the regulations. But we want to find the fee. And I'm not seeing it here. Okay, LLC, article of organization. So they are calling this articles of organizations. My state call it certificate of organization. So here, let's check. Okay, they say that the state of Illinois has reduced many of the LLC filing fee. I'm not seeing the fee here though. Okay, the fee here is $150 filing fee plus $100 expedited fee. That's optional, but that's that. But then article of organization for an LLC with the ability to establish a series, $400 filing fee. So we are not doing that, and it's telling you your credit card account will be charged at the time you transmit the proposed article of organization to the Secretary of Office. If the proposed article of organization are not accepted, the charge to your account will be reversed. So okay, so that's that. But $150 for this state. Now we know the fee. We know our name is available. We know how much it charge. If we are living in Illinois, we know that. Now let's look at the acts. And the act organization, yeah, let's look on organization. So pretty much when we scroll down, section 5.1 organization, so that's pretty much article 5 organization, and section 5.1. So one or more persons other than natural persons under 18 years old of age may organize a limited liability company by executing and delivering articles of organization to the Secretary of State as specified in section 5.5 and 545. So you can read through that, and they will say, okay, so let me see where they start listing the things you need. So when you come here to section 5.5, that's the article of organizations. That's what we are really looking. So the article of organization shall set forth all of the following. 1, the name of the liability company. Oh, that's great. 2, the purpose for which the limited liability company is organized. So pretty much a short description of it. 3, the name of the registered agent and the address of the registered office. So pretty much that's who is going to receive the legal documents for the business. So if that's yourself, the business owner, you just put your name and you put your address. So you know that already that is required to be mentioned in the article. 4, a confirmation that the limited liability company complies with the requirement in section B of section 5.1 that the company has 1 or more members at the time of filing. So what you can do is, in the article of organization, you can just leave the number of members. You can just put the number, 2, 1, whatever that is, and I'll go further and just list the name as well. So the name and business address, so that's the name you are choosing for your business and the address where you are going to operating from. So the duration of the limited liability company which shall be perpetual unless otherwise stated. So you can leave a blank, they will put perpetual, or you can just put perpetual yourself as well. Unless it's a short period of time, then you have to list that ending date as well. The name and address of each organizer, so that's very important. So pretty much who is organizing the article, or the owners, and you need to put their name, their address, and they need to sign as well. So, and any other provision not inconsistent with law that the member elect to set out in the article of organization for the regulation of the internal affairs of the LLC, including any provision that under this act are required or permitted to be set out in the operating agreement of the LLC. So, and then you just read through it. In some state like ours, it's not required to submit your certificate of organization with the operating agreement. So you don't have to work on the operating agreement. If you don't have it on hand at the point you are submitting, you can work on that soon after as well, because it may not be required to submit it with your state, but if it's required, you will submit it. So pretty much you read through it and you just note those things that need to be in the article of organization. So that's one way I do it. Another way you can do that as well is to just click on online filing, and when you go online to start filling it up, you will see all those questions asked. So you don't fill anything up, but you just use that template to create your own Word document and print it, sign it, and have it ready before you start filing. Or you can just pull those key information here, and that's what you use to create your Word document. That's what I'm calling your certificate of organization or article of organization. So that's that, and that's pretty much what this video is about, the first part is first find out if your business is available. Second, how much it costs to file LLC. And third, what the act requires, what needs to be in the article of organization, because you have to provide, even if you file online, you have to provide a document, a PDF document, but you can write it in Word, print it out, sign it as the organizer or with anyone that is organizing it with you. You all sign it, you scan it back, and you have it saved on your computer. But what needs to be in the Word document, that's what we are looking for. Just, you can, if you go online, you can find a template for certificate of organization, but I like to go to my state website to find their acts, read it to see what they are requiring, and I go from the requirements and add any additional information I wanted to add, and I create my own Word document that I'll print out, sign it, scan it back, save it on my computer, and move on with the next step. Thank you for watching. I'm Afiavi Ojune Libroman, creators of Libroman Consulting LLC YouTube channel and owners of Nina Soap. And our website is ninasoap.com. That's our blog. And we have our clothing line where we sell our print on demand and custom design stationaries as well, and that is liberlabel.com. Liberlabel.com. Thank you.